All right, so just take off this lens, put on the cap, and get started with this video. This fan, great item, but so I've done a couple of videos already about the A6700 and did some testing with the Ulanzi fan with 4K webcam streaming. And I decided, because you guys were all up in the comments asking me about, what about the 60p? What about the 120p? So I'm addressing your comments, and I did a test with this fan in those codecs, in those settings. And one main thing I found out that is not so great about this Ulanzi fan is that the suction cups, they tend to fall off. Like, they tend to get weak over time and then fall off. I had to put a pillow underneath my camera just in case it fell off. And even when I plugged it in to power while it was going, the only thing that saved this from falling to the ground was the fact that it was wired and the wire caught it before falling to the ground. So I did a review about this. I said that this is a guaranteed overheat fix, and it is, provided that you are able to keep this on the camera outside of 120p, and I'll explain in a second. If you have somebody, or if you have the opportunity to stop filming yourself, go around, check, and then just push it in so that it suctions again, then, you know, it's a great option. This is where Tilta might have gotten it right, because if you have it connected to the camera cage, it's not going to fall off. It's going to, because Tilta has it where it comes down, it comes back up. You can just do that. But this is a suction. Now, again, this is a little bit more universal. You don't need to buy the Tilta cage to use this Ulanzi fan. I have a small rig cage, and it works fine with the small rig cage because all it does is goes onto the camera, but it does fall off. But that's not what this video is about. Just, if you are going to get this fan, understand that having alcohol wipes and using the film that it comes with to put in the back of the camera so that it sticks, it'll help. Because if you don't use it, it's definitely going to fall off. But you may have to just clean off the suction cups in order for you to use. It reminds me of when we used to put the suction cup on the windshield of our car for our phones to use the GPS. After a while, it falls off. Same way, except it doesn't have like a power suction. It just pushes in. So I had to go on Amazon and buy these alcohol swabs so I can use it. And it does last a little bit longer. However, it's still prone to fall. So just giving you a heads up. But I did the test, and I ran the test, and wouldn't you know that without the fan in 60p, I got about 21 minutes before the camera started to overheat and shut off for me. But when I put the fan on and I recorded in 60p at 10-bit 422, it lasted until the memory card, I had a 128 gig V90 card in my Sony FX30, which I'm filming on right now. It recorded and, you know, to capacity, and it would have kept going had I not ran out of memory on my card. No indication came up for overheating, nothing. So it went from lasting 21 minutes and 2 seconds without the fan to with the fan about over an hour and 18 minutes, because at the hour and 18 minute mark, the memory on my memory card, the SD card, went out. But this is where I noticed this fan does not show as much effectiveness at. It's the 120p recording. Now, others may have done this test, so my recommendation is don't just go for my word. Don't just use my word and go for it. I want you guys to research this fan, research other videos, and see what kind of results they got out of using this fan in 120p. Me, it wasn't that great, to be perfectly honest with you. So what I did was, same thing, record it without the fan, 120p, 10-bit 422, and I got about 18 minutes and 33 seconds, okay? Not great. But here's the thing. When people do not record long form, within 120p. Like if you're doing that, you're doing too much. There's no need to. Like you use 120p if you want to do slow motion. But if you're recording long form content, if you're doing interviews and videos, you're not recording 60p the most. You're not recording in 120p. Recommendation, if it's cinematic, 24p. If you're just doing it for like YouTube or whatever, 30p. If you're gaming, 60p. But no one is recording at 120p for a long period of time. So the fan will help, but it doesn't help that much, to be honest with you, because when I use the fan, I got about 24 minutes. 24 minutes. So it goes from 18 minutes and about 33 seconds to 24 minutes. So it's not a lot of extra time with the Ulanzi fan. I even shut it off, right? Let it cool down for a day. Didn't touch anything. Powered this up. Did the test again, and the results was about the same. I got about 25 minutes the next time. So if you're looking to record long form content at 120p, which I think is asinine, the Ulanzi fan's not for you. But every other format at 10-bit 422, it works great. It works great. And mind you, I did it in the H.264 codec, not the H.265, because I wanted files that were pretty easy for me to use in editing. But again, I do recommend the Ulanzi fan. I do. Just understand that if you're looking to do it and long form recording in 120p, it's not going to be effective. But every other format is going to be great. And you just got to remember to check on the fan and push it in, because it's a large likeliness that it's going to fall off, and I don't want this fan falling off on you. Okay? But that's the test. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please like the video. It lets YouTube know that this is a video worth sharing. It'll let people see this on their feeds, and it helps the channel out, and it costs you nothing. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing more videos on Sony APS-C cameras and lenses and accessories. And maybe in the future, we'll do some videos comparing it to the full frame options of Sony. But I'm a Sony APS-C fanboy, and I'm not ashamed to say it. All right, guys. Almost dropped it. All right, guys. Until the next video, I'm out. Peace.